Woo!
All right. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Episode 4
of the pod. I know this is not appropriate, but I'm kind of hungry.
Me too, bro.
Should we?
I'm literally
Should we order some food?
We absolutely, yeah, dude.
Okay.
I'm so hungry.
Which leads us to our sponsor, Uber. No, it's not.
That would be amazing, dude. Not yet. We're not there yet.
We're not.
What do you feel like?
Okay, let me ask you some questions.
Yeah.
Are you a health man?
Not necessarily. I feel
Okay.
like I deserve something a little
Yeah, a
Like
hearty.
naughty.
You're a hearty man.
hearty. Yeah.
Okay, so you'd be interested in fast food, nice cheeseburgers, nice hot chicken. I'm not talking about McDonald's. I'm talking about like.
I would do McDonald's though.
Come on, dude.
McDonald's well, that's better than McDonald's, dude.
All right,
Like,
let's order
actually, just think about that.
Okay, let's order McDonald's.
Maddie, what do you feel like?
No, we gotta have an explicit notice on our podcast.
What do you feel like, Maddie?
Easy to share.
Easy to share. Pizza's usually easy to share. You don't like pizza?
I do, but all right. If we do pizza, can we not do like Papa John's? Can we do like?
No, prime pizza's the best, dude.
Oh, I love Prime. All right, fine. I'm in.
Do you like pizza, Adam? What about you, Randy?
George,
George, what do you want?
Joseph Smith.
I'll have. All right, George wants that. What about you, Marissa? Pizza. Candace? Pizza. All right, they're all saying pizza. They're screaming for it.
All right, let's go.
All right, prime, done. All right, let's order that. What else?
What a friend.
Yeah, it's out.
It's
been
on.
out.
Do you think actually? Here's an interesting question, and I, as a songwriter, I do feel this. But do you think God actually is like, yeah, I'm gonna back this one, or nah, I'm not feeling it? Like, why does that happen? Is that songwriting, or is that like
Yeah. I don't know.
blessing or Holy Spirit, or like what is the? Where are the songs where it's like?
I do think. I mean, like, you know what it's like writing a song. I feel like you write. There is a part of writing that feels like you can't explain it.
Mm-hmm.
There's this magic thing, and even
Yeah,
people
I
who
agree
don't
with that.
acknowledge God in the process. There are artists who they will go, "Oh, there's this moment of inspiration. I sat at the piano,
It just
and
happened.
it felt like it fell.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. It didn't come from me. It came through me. You hear that stuff all the time.
Yeah.
I think that is real.
Yeah. Okay.
I do think that God is constantly giving ideas. We've talked about that before.
Yeah.
And we just have to kind of be ready. So yeah, so if God's in the process of creating, and if we're creative because God gave us those gifts,
Right.
then I believe that He's a part of the other side of the process too. From my experience of seeing things, you can't explain the success of some songs.
No,
and
you
some
can't.
things like it's like all we can do is do our best in the process of making it.
Yeah.
And this sounds cliche. Do our best, give it, and then it's no longer on us anymore. And I think there is an element of that that's very true. Like I think God could do anything. Like there's songs that I've written that I'm like, yeah, it's good, and more has happened with it than I could have imagined. And then songs
Right.
that I've been like, this is the best, and nothing happens. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what is? It can't just simply be because it's good or it's bad. I feel like there's another element.
Yeah. There's a wind.
Yeah.
There's just something.
Yeah.
I agree. What a friend. I do think it feels good.
Yeah, I'm really pumped.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
I hope everyone likes it. What else?
All right. So on previous episode, we've talked about funny stories that we have
Yeah.
in church, on tour, just in church. Well, we're in church a lot, and one of my favorite things on the internet is Christian memes.
Yeah.
Funny things that happen, the weirdest stuff in church life. People doing extremely strange things at the most inappropriate times.
Yeah.
Fails, the wrong keys, songs, all that stuff. It gets me going. I think if we looked at our DMs, it's just constantly that.
Completely.
And it would feel wrong of us not to share in that. We have so many stories.
We have so many.
Yeah.
I would actually like to give a special shout out to Youth Group Chronicles, because I do think they're very good at highlighting these just uniquely funny stories that happen in the context, in the wild context
Yes.
that we are in.
Yes.
For example, the purity ring one
Yes.
that happened the other day. If you know,
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
The young man lost his purity ring
Yes.
somewhere.
Yes. Craziness. I know.
Wow.
I hope you got it back.
I hope so too.
Great.
I've got so many in the tank.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
We were on tour. It was the People Tour in 2019.
Yeah. Hillsong United.
Hillsong United. Great tour. And somebody showed up with a ton of clothes. They were a clothing company, kind of Christian influenced.
Yeah.
And were, I guess, fans of the band and said, hey, can we come give you guys some free stuff? And we're
So
like,
nice.
yeah, so nice.
Wow.
And so there's just all this stuff in the changing room. And I'm like, I see these purple pants.
Mm.
And I'm like, oh, these are some nice
Purple's good, bro.
purple pants.
Ugh, I love
and
some
I
purple.
was probably the first pair of purple pants I've ever owned. We obviously had the red pants,
Yeah.
which she commandeered.
Yeah.
Since then, my pants have been pretty plain. I see
Jeff man pants. You know, wake up, Jeff.
I see. I see these purple pants, and they kind of become my.
Jeff boy. Jeffies.
They become my tour pants.
Yeah, the Jeffies. Yeah.
They're my Jeffies.
Yeah.
All I knew about these pants that I thought they were nice pants. I thought they fit me well. I was happy with them.
Mm.
I was wearing these pants, and I was leading worship in the meet and greet, and I do my thing. It's all fine. Did the night. Wasn't thinking anything of it, and then we're on the bus, and one of the boys, I remember who it was, but I won't say their names because I don't want to drag them into this.
Mm.
They're looking at their phone, and they just start going and laughing. And I was like, what is it? And they pass their phone to the next person. They're laughing. They pass their phone to the next person.
Oh, no.
Well, someone at the meet and greet had been filming. And I think I'm going to assume the best and just say they were lost in worship. So the only thing they're filming is my crotch. And I wish someone had told me, but these purple pants left nothing to the imagination.
I see where you're going.
It was like just all of it. You could see from those purple pants that I was uncircumcised. And and that to this day still lives on the internet.
Where can I see it?
You can go look it up. I think I'm still tagged in it. I'm not joking.
Man, a lot of people have probably come onto this podcast because they admire the gift of God on your life.
Well, they can go see it on Instagram.
Weak. This cannot be used. I have some stories too involving parents.
Mm-hmm.
I have told this story a few times, so forgive me if you're listening to this podcast and you've heard it before. But essentially, we're doing Motion Conference in Alabama, which is a big youth conference.
Yeah.
And before we flew over, we had to get the yellow fever vaccine because we were going straight from there to South America.
Wow.
And that was a requirement. Anyway,
In South America or for the tour?
For South America, we needed it.
Right.
Yeah. So, anyways, I get this vaccine on like a Wednesday. We fly to Motion Conference on a Thursday, and we're leading worship. So, flying from Australia. Get on the Wednesday, we fly on a Thursday, and I'm leading worship at Motion Conference on the Friday.
Mm-hmm.
We get in to Alabama, so like what's that, 35 hours or something?
Yeah.
It's Thursday night.
It's insane.
Yeah,
travel.
it's a long travel day. I get in, and I'm not feeling great, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm just tired or whatever. Anyways, I'm laying in bed. It's like 3 a.m, and I'm like, I feel it's Thursday night. I feel the worst maybe I've ever felt in my life, and like within a second, I'm like in the bathroom vomiting, like out of control. Like so much, it's going everywhere. Like it was like someone had smashed the walls at Niagara Falls, and it was splurting. It was full. It was insane. Anyways,
that sucks, dude. I'm sorry.
then I'm in the shower, and I am like everything. It's coming everywhere. and like I'm like the shower's filling up with just vomit, and like it was
Wow.
it was the worst thing you've ever seen.
Is the shower on?
Yeah, it's on. I'm
So you're
like
trying to
like,
wash it out, but it's pooling.
it's beyond. It was like imagine a mud bath.
Like a
it,
yellow mud bath.
it was the most insane thing I've ever experienced.
Oh, dude.
Very vulnerable, and I'm in the shower like naked. I'm just like dead on the floor, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's 3 a.m. I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, okay, and I find my phone. I grab my phone, like which was in the bathroom, and I like it's still in the shower, half in the shower. I grab the phone. I call Eli Escoto, who's the tour manager, one of my best mates, and he wakes up, comes to my room. We have a rehearsal that next day at like 9 or 10, like maybe like 11 or something. And Eli comes in, cleans me, like I'm literally I can't move. I'm like that sick, shaking, vomiting. He like wraps me in a towel, puts clothes on me. Like, I've never felt like sorry, I'm like a man. Like, what's going on? He clothes me, literally picks me up.
This is like biblical.
Yep. He brings me downstairs. I don't know how he got a car. I think he ordered an Uber, but this is in Alabama, like 3 o'clock in the morning, 5 years ago. So I didn't even know how common Ubers were. Puts me in the back. We go to the hospital. I'm in there. They're like, oh, yeah, whatever. They're like, I'm on some IV. I'm like so sick. Fall asleep. Eli's sitting there with me the whole time. Then he leaves at like 8 a.m. He's been with me like 4 or 5 hours while they're looking over me. He goes to this rehearsal with the band. At this point, there's only 2 singers. And then, which we had, the set was like an hour. We did whatever. There's a whole thing. And we're like, okay, Aiden's not going to make it tonight. He's too sick. And I'm like, no, I'm going to do it. I have to do it. I've flown all the way here. I'm doing it. I'm in the hospital. I'm laying in there for like four more hours. I miss all the rehearsals. And I'm like, all right, I'm doing it. I get out of the hospital about, I don't know, 5. We're leading worship at maybe 6 or something. I don't know. I'm still sick. Get to the venue. I'm like powering through. We get up on stage. We do it. I'm feeling like I've never felt. There's like, it's insane. There's buckets on the side of the stage for me because like Eli had organized that because he knew I was so sick. And then within like the first 2 minutes.
So the set is, you've made it to the start of the set.
I made it to the start of the set and I'm sweating bullets because I'm like fever vibes, like dying. And like maybe within the first 2 minutes, like first song or two, like I don't know what happened, but I exploded, not from my mouth. And it wasn't like, oh, did I just like shart? It was like, no, I knew I did. And it was so aggressive. And there was no mistaking the feeling of the warmth rolling down my leg. And I had like, the problem is that like, usually I'm wearing like black stuff, like it's fine. This time I was wearing green light khaki pants with an orange t-shirt. I look like a carrot. And it happened to me halfway out on like the walkway on the stage. What do they call that?
You're on the catwalk.
I'm on the catwalk.
What song were you singing?
That was Let Go. I was letting go of a few things. So it happens to me like halfway on the catwalk, but my position for the rest of the set wasn't meant to be there. It was meant to be back on the stage.
Sure.
But I couldn't move because if I moved, I risked it falling places.
Exposure, yeah.
And exposure. So what I did was I just squished my legs together and just stood still in the same position. And then they brought up a mic stand to me in that position, which was not where I was meant to be.
Did they know, or did they were responding to the weirdness?
I think they did know. I can't remember. I think I mentioned it because then that's when Eli came and stood next to me on the side of the stage the whole time. So I stood there, I had the mic stand, and I did the whole rest of the set.
Dude, can we just stop for a second?
Yeah.
And just say, that is the most insane thing I've ever heard, where you stayed. In no world, if I poo my pants.
Yeah.
In the first song.
Yeah.
Am I staying on stage for the next 45 minutes? Like,
I don't know what went through me, but I do know what went through me. The food is here.
Let's go.
Oh my goodness. That's incredible stuff. Look at that.
That's amazing. Yep, load it up. Let's go.
All right, well, we're going to get into this, but I hope you're enjoying What a Friend.
Yeah, we really do. To be honest, it's the whole reason that we started this kind of MIDI pod experiment. So let us know if you're enjoying it. Let us know if you tried it in church. That would be really cool to see some videos of that. Tag us and whatever. And yeah, we've been having a really fun time doing this, and I think we're gonna do some more. So if that sounds good to you, also comment and let us know, and we'll catch you soon.
Great. Love you guys. Alan, thanks for listening to the podcast. Make sure you subscribe, smash that like button.